Hello there, I hope you're well. So I've had a few requests to do some classes around relaxation and breathing. Of course, one is linked into the other. We never stop breathing, and working with our breath, being able to lengthen and calm the breath obviously helps to reduce stress, calm down the central nervous system, etc. But if you're quite new to the breathing, simply because you're focusing on it and you're maybe trying a little bit harder than you normally would to breathe, it can make you feel not stressed but maybe a little bit anxious because you're focusing on something that maybe you haven't thought about that much before. So I'm going to do some breath classes separately, some beginners breathing classes separately to this one. But this afternoon I just thought I'd do a nice relaxation. It's a beautiful day, so I've come out into my garden. I've written a little relaxation script, so I hope you've got a mat and a blanket. I hope you're somewhere warm, so you might not be in your garden. It might not be a sunny day when you're watching this. But yeah, just finding your quiet spot, and we'll start. So before we come down, we're going to come down to our mat. We're going to lie down to relax, because for most people that's the best way to just stop working the rest of the body. You're not having to work to sit upright. Of course, if for any reason you're not comfortable lying down, then make sure you've got pillows or a wall to lean against, all the bits and pieces, all the props that you need to sit comfortably. So sitting comfortably first, so we're not going to lie down straight away. We are going to sit first of all, so sitting cross-legged or your legs straight out in front. You can even be sitting on a chair if you want to as well. We're just going to work a little bit into the upper body just to let go and relax a little bit through the shoulders and the neck. So just dropping your chin to your chest. Thinking about sitting up lovely and tall as you do that. Maybe rolling and releasing your shoulder blades back and down. So just being aware of your breath. So we're not trying to change it at all. As I said, I don't want to bring any tension into the body by focusing too much on a correct breath, if you like, just noticing how your breath is. And then drawing the chin a little further down, maybe lifting the chest a little, lifting the sternum to meet the chin. So you can really feel that opening through the back of the neck, through the back of the shoulders. And then coming back slowly to center. So just lifting the head so that the chin is parallel to the floor now. And we're going to inhale at center. And we're going to exhale, just turning the head to the side. Inhale back to center. And to the opposite side. So just matching that movement with your breath. Able to slow it down, then do. Noticing any crickles and crunchings you might hear as you begin to work the long muscles of the neck. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Exhaling to the side. Inhaling back to center. So these repetitive movements, just slowly easing tension away from that area, and possibly slowly just relaxing and lengthening the breath. So just coming back to center now. Inhaling and exhaling. I hope you can hear that. I can hear a beautiful hum of bees around me and the odd bird in the background as well. You might see the squirrel bouncing past in a moment. Okay, so we're just going to take that little stretch a little bit further. So obviously if you've got any neck issues, just being careful around there. So as you sit tall once more, we're going to look over our left shoulder. And then we're going to take the chin down towards the shoulder and extend the lower part of the jaw away. So this isn't the most attractive posture. I want you, as if you're baring your teeth, pushing the lower part of the jaw away. And you'll feel that it's impossible to talk and do it. You'll feel that really stretching the muscles of the neck. So sternocleidomastoids, the scales underneath. Possibly down into the tops of the shoulders. And then just releasing. Lift the chin, turn back to centre. And we're coming to the other side. So we're turning. Let's look over that opposite shoulder. It might feel quite different one side to the other. And again, we're just dropping the chin slightly, just so we get that length in the neck, through the neck. Keep that opposite shoulder relaxing as well. And then again, that lovely movement with the lower jaw, we're pushing it away. Again, it's almost as if you're baring your teeth. Keep the shoulder that's under the chin relaxed. Couple of breaths there. And then slowly lifting the head, slowly coming back around to centre. And then just having a nice roll out through the shoulders back and forth. So we can hold a lot of tension around the shoulders and the jaw, which is why it's nice to just give those a little stretch out before we come down to relax. So, making yourself comfortable, you're going to come down to your mat, or as I said before, sitting against a wall. You can even lie on a sofa, it doesn't really matter. I just want you to be comfortable. Maybe if you are lying flat on the floor, just keep the knees bent and have the soles of the feet on the floor if it's uncomfortable in the lower back to extend the legs fully. Make sure that you're warm, make sure that you're not going to be disturbed in any way. And when you're all settled, I'm actually going to move away from the camera because you don't need to see me. You can, you're going to have your eyes shut anyway, but if you are tempted to look up for any reason, there's just the beautiful greenery behind. So you'll just hear my voice. So I'm just going to come to the side. So you're lying in Shavasana or you're sitting comfortably. And if you're lying down, particularly just making sure that there's a little space between the feet and the arms, the sides of the body. And everyone just soften the shoulders, roll out the tops of the arms, and feel the shoulder blades softening back and down. Relax the back of the hands on the floor. Or if you're sitting, just make sure that hands are comfortable on your lap so you can release the palms and allow your fingers to soften and gently curl. If you're lying down in Shavasana, feel the spine lengthening as you soften and release it along the floor. Make sure that you're drawing down evenly as you extend the bottom towards the heels. And slowly extend one leg away and then the other if you've had them bent and if that's comfortable for you. If you're sitting, allow the wall or the cushions or your sofa, whatever your support is, allow them to support you. and finding a relaxed and comfortable position. Check that your neck's long and the chin maybe tucking under slightly. And just take 3 comfortable breaths. 3 comfortable breaths where you're focusing on that exhale and just settling and relaxing the body into the ground. Now close your eyes and notice any noise or distracting thoughts. Acknowledge them and allow them just to drift away. And then I'd like you to imagine the outline of your body and breathe into the whole of your space, your unique outline. Feel the breath as if the whole of the body was breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, taking the breath and filling the body to the edges of that outline and just softening back as you exhale. Notice the way your body moves and expands to accommodate the breath and how grounding the breath out can feel. Soften the breath. Remember, don't force the breath. Just being comfortable. Bring your focus to your head and allow that to become heavy as you exhale and soften back into the skull. Give your forehead the permission to relax, softening the lines of your brow from the center of your forehead out. And from the bridge of the nose out across the eyebrows to the temples. Soften and relax your temples. Feel the eyelids resting down heavy. And relax and release all the little muscles and nerves around under your eyes and out across the tops of your cheeks. As you loosen the muscles of the jaw, relax the ears and allow that sensation to travel down around the jaw and under the chin. You might notice a space now between the lips and between your teeth. Lips, teeth and gums relaxed. Heavy jaw. Tongue releasing, everything soft. Swallow now to guide that softness down your throat. Feel any tension flowing down the neck and away out across the shoulders as you let go of the long muscles and tendons that support the weight of the head. Allow this wave of release to continue down the arms. Back of the arms are just melting into the floor. And you're feeling heavier and heavier with each exhale. So from shoulder to elbow, relax the forearms, soften the wrists. Settle your mind in the palms of your hands and notice how your thumbs and fingers gently curl in. Bring the mind back to the breath. As you inhale, feel your chest expanding, and as you exhale, soften the ribs from front to back and surrender the weight of your chest into the floor. Bring your focus to the back of your neck once more. Check it's still soft and your chin still slightly tucked under. As you become more comfortable and relaxed with each out-breath, you can allow the mind maybe to slowly travel down the back of the neck, following the spine, down between the shoulder blades, and all the way down the back, loosening and softening and creating a little more space between each vertebrae. Eventually, and there's no rush, a gentle wave of breath and relaxation flows down and delivers a pool of softness into the lower back. Breathe that gently out and across the back of the pelvis, softening and releasing deep into the hips. Soften the belly, let go of the pelvic floor, and allow the buttocks to become heavy. As the muscles loosen, feel that sinking sensation travelling down the long, heavy thigh muscles. Release the knees, allow the kneecaps to float, and as you loosen the calf muscles, soften the front of the shins and relax all the way down and around the ankles. Feel the tension draining away as you release all the muscles and tendons around the ankles and down now across the tops of the feet and between the toes. Exhale and surrender the whole of your body now into the mat. Feel supported by the earth in this moment with your body and your breath. So noticing the next time you breathe in and out, just relishing that moment, noticing and enjoying that breath as if it were your first. If the mind starts to wander, just bring it back to your soft, relaxed breath. Notice where you feel the breath. It may be in the subtle rise and fall of your abdomen or chest, or it may be as it enters or leaves the body through soft lips and nostrils. Don't change it, just settle your focus there and observe. Each breath is easing tension, soothing the body and mind, relaxing you further into your mat. So bring the mind back to the breath. Notice how you're feeling. Notice the imprint of your body on your mat. Start to take a few comfortable, deeper breaths, inhaling out to the edges of your space once more. Feel the breath filling the lungs and travelling out across the shoulders, down the arms, to the tips of the fingers. As you exhale, draw your tummy gently back towards your spine, just to encourage a deeper breath out. Notice your inhale then filling the body, filling it all the way down to the legs and to the tips of your toes. If you're ready to, you can bring a little movement into those fingers and toes. And in your own time, Just beginning to have a nice, long, lazy stretch out. So doing whatever feels comfortable for you. Maybe even having a yawn to stretch out the face. So whether you've been relaxing down on the floor, up against the wall, on your sofa, just slowly bringing yourself up to sitting. So keeping the gaze soft, keeping the face nice and relaxed, just trying to stay in that zone for a moment or two longer. Just maybe rolling the shoulders back and down, just taking your time to be aware of where you are and how you're feeling. So I just wanted to leave you with a quote from Nathaniel Hawthorne. Happiness is a butterfly, which when pursued is always just beyond your grasp, but which, if you sit down quietly, may alight upon you. Hi, thank you for joining me in my garden for that relaxation. Don't forget, you can always use that alongside another one of my more hardcore posture work videos if you like. So you can use that at the end for a longer relaxation, or indeed use it at night if you're having trouble getting off to sleep, if you're feeling a bit stressed in the evening, maybe just putting that on. I'm told that I send people to sleep. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. But take care, keep safe. Namaste.